I want to talk about a common mistake that is done on the I-130. And I want to talk about it because I made that mistake. Now, this video is mostly for people who are in the immigration process and are aware of the terminology and the forms and all that. So if you are not in that process, this obviously is not going to be for you. If you're going to be in the process, listen up. Back in January, we got the results back from our I-130 petition, and it was approved. However, a few months before we got that approval, I saw a video from an immigration attorney here on TikTok, and he was talking about the common mistakes made on the I-130 petition. And when he said what one of the common mistakes were, I knew instantly that I had done that. And what I had done is I answered a question incorrectly on there, and it implied, based on that answer, that I was going to do the adjustment of status, not the consular process, which is what my husband and I do have to go through with the 601A waiver. The part that I answered incorrectly is the part that I have circled there. I had did it as adjustment of status, that first box on the bottom left. I had put the most local city. That was my mistake. And I should have answered the 62s up there at the top right. So if you're going to do the consular process, you have to answer the 62s up there at the top. Do not answer number 61. So another way how I knew I had messed this up was I did not get a welcome letter or anything from the NVC, the National Visa Center. So when you get an approved I-130 and you are doing the consular process, USCIS will send over your approved petition to the NVC, the National Visa Center. If you do not get a welcome letter, if you do not get an email or anything from them, it is not done correctly, and you likely made the same mistake I did, unfortunately. Now, this isn't the end of the world. It is fixable. There's a form called Form I-824, and it basically is a request to ask USCIS to send your approval over to the NVC. So it's fixable, but the problem is it's a $550 mistake, and it takes about 11 months right now to process that. So we attempted to save money, but in the end, we're going to lose money. So yeah, that is the current situation with our I-130, our immigration process. I would like to share this because I want my mistake to save you from making a mistake. So yes, I know many of you already have approved I-130s, and some of you have already went through that process. You're way past the I-130 phase. But if you haven't started that process, if you're actually brave enough to do it right now in this environment, this political environment, please keep that in mind. I'm more than happy to answer any questions about my mistake. If I can prevent one person from making the same mistake I did, it's a win. So share far and wide if you know people that are going through the immigration process that haven't technically started it yet, that are going to do the consular process. Let them know. Prevent this from happening to anybody else.